Alright guys, listen, I want to give you part two. I'm in this motel right now, and I'm going to show you the messages I was sending this guy on the Airbnb site to let him know what's going on in the house. So this one, okay, it says, he was trying to say that I was yelling at his host. She lied. Tried to say that I cussed at her, and I was frustrated. And I was telling her what happened, and I was frustrated. So I said, that's not true. I didn't yell at her. And I told her in the end, please don't take it personal. She's running a business. I'm just explaining to her what happened. And what did she do? Play the victim. So she was like, I said, that's not true. I didn't yell at her. You're cold. I was frustrated while I was explaining to her on how I've been constantly being attacked indirectly from certain guests. And last straw was when I went to use the bathroom and the commode was dried up with sweaty dirt all over it, especially on the back part where you put where your behind goes, dirty testicles with pubic hairs and all that disgusting stuff. So I'm trying to tell this guy, and I told this guy, I says, listen, I have nowhere to go, and I need to be able to finish my stay. You want me to leave, but I haven't broken any rules. I am the only black man in the house, and the other guests have been constantly doing things to try to make me react in a negative manner. I tried to report their behavior to you without you even willing to hear me out. You deemed me the problem and told me that I have to be out by tomorrow. That there are not that many Airbnbs. And so there's not that many Airbnbs in Akron, and I'm having a really hard time trying to find one so soon. Even an apartment would give you 30-day notice. With that being said, along with having mail coming in, you wouldn't reconsider and allow me to finish my stay? Haven't done anything wrong to anyone, broken the house rules, or even gotten into a confrontation with anyone. This seems very extreme and harsh if you ask me. And then it was another time like, can you please respond, because the time is ticking, basically. And then later he was like, you may not stay here. There are other Airbnbs in Akron. And I said, I don't even have enough money for an Airbnb right now. They're too expensive. So, this guy just didn't care. And I said, hey, on top of that, I spent money on groceries that I had in the refrigerator and in the freezer. And the food, I said, the food to eat for the month. If I leave now, I will be out of my food with no place to live. I have a lot invested here. I have been working hard to trying to get stable. This is so unfair to me, especially when I tried to tell you what was going on. You only gave me 5 minutes to talk, but you kept cutting me off when I was trying to tell you what was going on in the house. I still haven't even got to tell you what's been going on. So, this man, I'm telling you, this is what's going on, because I asked him, I said, listen, they kept blocking me on Craigslist to find a place to stay. And I'm like, well, I asked him, I said, if I give you, can I rent to you by the month until I could have a place to stay? He said yes. But he tried to set it up for me to be messed up and try to screw me. And then when I kept fighting to stay, he illegally kicked me out. That's when I started recording everything. But they had people in the house, living in the house, harassing me the whole time I was there. So the people that the police don't want to make a report on, they're city connected to the city officials. They run the city. So he's still upset, even though he got his payback in 2021. But he followed me around and kept destroying my businesses everywhere I went. And then I just got back here. I've been here for 4 months. And he's been trying to stop me from progressing. So everywhere I went, like at Airbnb, he was sending people to live there too, to harass me and to keep tails on me. And every time I leave out the house, you have red cars following me. You have the people harass me at the grocery store. It's getting real bad right now. So I'm just saying, man, just keep me posted.